I am Jackie, and this is Grace. Thanks for joining us on your, what is today, Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday.
Yes, your Tuesday afternoon, to learn a little bit about some of our products that we have for that special someone in Valentine's Day or Sweetest Day or all those fun holidays that are right around the corner.
Yeah, for humans and for pets.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, no matter who you can give a Valentine to your girlfriends, to all kinds of people that need Valentines and love.
Absolutely.
So before we get started, we're gonna do a little bit of housekeeping here. So I'm gonna share my screen. So as I said, so I'm Jackie, this is Grace. And just let me see if I can click to the next slide here. So just kind of some technical points here on how to use GoToWebinar. So if you have any questions, you can type them here or raise your hand. If you're having any trouble with audio, it kind of gives you some tips there. Call in or join by computer. And we can do a poll here because we just kind of want to get an idea of who's on the call before we get started with these products. So I'm going to start here with these polls. So our first poll is going to be, what is your primary form of personalization? So I'm going to go ahead and launch this, and we'll wait for some replies.
And you guys can just click that right on your screen. So we're very excited to see what everyone's doing. So make sure you answer. We're going to be like the telephone. We're like, we're 90% there, we're 80% there.
Okay, so it looks like a lot of sublimation and engraving today.
Perfect, we've got products for that.
Yeah, we've got all those different options. A couple vinyl users. Okay, so sublimation, we're gonna wait just a couple more, see if we get any more answers. So lots of sublimation, it looks like. Sublimation and engraving, pretty evenly split, so awesome. All right, looks like we got about 83%, so we'll go to the next poll. Okay, so now that we know we've got sublimation users, engraving, some heat transfer, our next poll is going to be, see who's visited the virtual trade show. So maybe those sublimation users who aren't using heat transfer and you've got some questions about it, you can definitely hop onto that page. It'll give you lots of really great information about heat transfer or sublimation or something that you might not be interested in. So I'm curious to see who's joined.
If you haven't visited, it's so great because obviously we cannot physically attend trade shows right now. But if you go to vts.jpplus.com, it's almost like you're going to a trade show in person. You can see the equipment, you can see demonstrations, there's projects you get to do. So we highly recommend if you haven't. And it looks like most of you who are answering have not been. So I'm going to give you guys homework if you want to go check that out. I think you guys will find it really educational.
Yeah, so it's a really, really great tool. So I'm glad that we could tell you about it here. And before we get started, we've got one more, if I can get my mouse to move around here. One last question, poll question. What is your favorite type of Valentine's Day gift to give? So I'm gonna launch that. So
I'm curious to see what comes in.
Yeah, I am too. So chocolate, jewelry, customized gift. Obviously, that's my favorite.
Bottle of wine. Okay, customized gift. Yeah, I'm sure that all of your guys' customers too would agree with that. And that's what's really nice about what we're going to show you today is that you can personalize these items for them to give to their sweetheart.
Definitely. Yeah, lots of room to add value in that gift for your customers. Absolutely. So yeah, it looks like customized gift. That's the answer there. So I'm going to go ahead and close these polls and we'll kind of jump into these products. Let me get this closed. So I will start, since we're talking about Valentine's Day, I'll go ahead and start with the most Valentine's Day, I think, item we have here, this little wood photo block. So it's wood, it's pretty heavy duty. You can see it can sit right here, it's sturdy, you can set it on a shelf. And then it comes with a metal sublimatable frame. So what you do is you sublimate onto this and then adhere it to the wood block, and you've got a really great personalized gift. So I think this is great for Valentine's Day, but also you can, I think wedding season, new babies, lots of different applications for this. And again, this is for sublimation, or you can also, I believe, use it for heat transfer. So great product for all you guys on the call.
All right. And so I'm initially drawn to this because I am an animal person. So we've got these super fun long socks, and we've actually personalized them with a cute little husky puppy. So these are great to give to the special someone in your life, like myself, that is more of a fur parent. And I'm going to do a close-up so you guys can see the detail and how intricate and high quality these are. So let me pull that up. All right. So you can see the blue on this is so bright. They sublimate so well. And you could even do a friend's face. You could do your spouse's face. Yeah. These have been so trendy and so popular this year. I feel like every friend I talk to has got a sock with someome's face on it.
Lots of fun. I know we can't see each other in person, so why not put their face on a sock?
On your feet.
Yeah. So I also think, kind of speaking of, about photographs and those kind of things, I really love this wall hanger sign. So the item number on this, by the way, too, is HD200B. So this portion is laser engravable. So this little wood portion is laser engravable. And then the canvas part is UV LED printable. So I think that's how this has been personalized here, but then you could also add some personalization to make it even more personalized and customized for your customers. Also comes with this twine hanger, so it's ready to go and be displayed in your home. So really great product. Love that option.
I know it'd be cool because you could put like their last name at the top, and then you could put like their established date at the bottom to like add that extra touch.
Yeah.
Those are really cool. Those are one of my favorites.
Yes, great idea.
All right, and so obviously there's a lot of little kids that enjoy Valentine's Day. So we have our new, okay, this is so stinking cute.
It's adorable.
Our new Vapor Solar apparel line. So these are super soft. You can sublimate them. You can use heat transfer on them. You can use UV LED printing on them. But they also give you some sun protection, and they're super lightweight, so you can wear them as layers. The weather's always finicky. I never know what to wear. So it's nice to add like a lightweight layer. That way you can kind of go when the weather changes.
Absolutely. And I do want to mention too, I know we have a couple different surfaces to sublimate on. And just as a reminder, we do have, the papers that you need for sublimation. So, we have that JPP hybrid paper, and that's a great option for either on fabric or on hard substrates. So we do have all of those things, or if you need a foam kit to help with those press lines, great way to help with those. Another thing we do have, we don't have it shown here, but I know we have some pet shirts too. So if you want to give your pet a little Valentine, that's an option too. I think Grace is going to maybe give a little close up of that as well.
And you guys can see how vibrant that full color is on this shirt. I mean, it looks great.
Yeah. Do we have a question?
Yeah, we sure do. Hey, ladies. One of the questions was, we missed this in the poll, but some folks are doing embroidery as well.
Oh.
Can we embroider on these? Absolutely, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a really great fabric. It's just got that polyester coating, so it can be sublimated, but it's fabric and could be embroidered.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's very versatile. And like I said, they're super lightweight, so it won't be too heavy on the little kids that are wearing them.
Yeah, great. So moving kind of into more apparel, our mesh cap. I love this cap. It's got this cute little mesh backing, and then you sublimate onto the front. So you can use your cap press, you can sublimate, or heat transfer. The item number on this is Mesh BL, and I think we have a couple. There might be another color. I think there's white in this as well. So if you want it to be all the same color, we do have that option. I don't know about you, but I think it'd be pretty funny to put your spouse's face on a hat.
Oh my gosh, that would be awesome.
But, lots of options there.
Or you could do a pattern of their face.
Lots of room for some creative decoration there.
Yes.
Oh, we have another question?
Somebody asked a question if they could see that hat a little closer up.
Oh, yeah.
Hand it over to Grace.
I would love to show you.
Yeah. So again, that's a fabric. So you can use the JPP sublimation paper on that. You probably use a cat press to get that decoration, but it's got that nice mesh backing there and nice quality.
The mesh is really nice, especially in the summer when it gets a little bit warm. So it's a good option for that.
Yes. Dreaming about those warmer weather days. I don't know about you.
I'm ready. All right, and kind of going along the apparel lines a little bit are our new saddle toiletry bags. These are super high quality faux leather. You can engrave these, or you can UV LED print, and it's got a nice little zipper here. And as you can see, lots of room for all your toiletries. So this is a great gift maybe for him. I feel like it's very unisex, so it could be a gift for significant other, whether it's a boy or a girl. And then it's just got this great big front area that you can easily personalize. It's super soft to touch too. And I believe that this is a 6-inch by 8-inch. And the item number is SCC-B31.
Yeah, I believe that comes in there's that, I think that's an iron gray, and then there's chestnut, which is a really pretty brown color. So I think we got another question.
Not just a question, but a real quick comment. I guess there was a couple folks who were having some trouble hearing through their computer. If you are having trouble through your computer speakers, just go ahead and dial in on the phone number. It's on the right-hand side under the audio options. That might help clear that up a little bit.
Thanks, George.
Yeah. And these will be too, if you are having trouble hearing, I don't know if you can hear me now, but you can watch these. These will be recorded and you can watch them later if there's some things that you missed and you want to hop back on. So moving on to more fabric items, we have this really awesome, soft, plush blanket that's sublimatable. And I don't know about you, but no matter how many blankets I have, I always need more and want more. So definitely a great option. I think, especially if it's got some personalization, people will really love this option.
And I feel bad because we get to stand here and we get to feel that blanket. Yeah, and I wish really I could just describe. It is so soft. I was touching it earlier and I could not get over it. I mean, I wanted to snuggle up right away and curl up and watch a movie. It's so soft.
We had a question on the saddle collection bag. Somebody asked if that can be heat pressed. And I don't believe
no, it cannot. So engraving and UV LED printing.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, George.
Yeah, and again, we do carry the supplies for just kind of on the fabrication end of things. We carry the supplies that you need for this, like if you're going to be sublimating onto a blanket or the shirt, it's nice to have that brown thermal tape. It really helps with the fabric items.
And too, you mentioned talking about on your fabric items, a lot of times you might get those press lines after you're done pressing it. And we do offer like educational webinars and videos on how to kind of alleviate that and what items and accessories that you might need to kind of help get rid of that pain point for you guys.
Absolutely. Okay, so I think.
All right, so I'm going to move on. So this might seem kind of like your staple item, but these are our Rhinecoat mugs. And I don't know about you, but my kitchen cabinet is full of mugs, and I have so many that are my favorite, and so many of them are gifts from other people. And adding that extra touch of personalization on here, you can use sublimation, or you can also heat transfer that to give it that extra touch of personalization. George, is there a question?
Yeah, we did. We had a question on the blanket, and somebody wanted to know, does that maintain its soft feel once it's been decorated with sublimation?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. That doesn't do anything to get rid of the soft feel.
Yeah, it's still going to be nice and soft after you sublimate. And another thing I wanted to mention on the mugs, those are a great item to have, I think, just kind of in your back pocket for your customers. Somebody's always going to be wanting a mug. Don't forget, you can purchase mug paper that's cut down to size right for the mug, so you don't have to, spend time cutting down the paper. It's great also to have a mug press to do that, or a convection oven. So we do carry mug presses and the shrink sleeves and everything that you need for sublimating those items that don't fit in your flat press, like like this type of item. So.
And two, I'm going to do a plug. We are having a case sale on some of our mugs currently. So if you're not aware of that, if you go to jpplus.com, we are having a special, it's once in a lifetime deal. So make sure you sign on to check out what we're selling our mugs for.
Yeah, I really couldn't believe it. We had it.
I know.
Yeah, there was, we were able to get a special price for a truckload on this.
Yeah,
so I was amazed. So
Yes.
go check that out.
So this is definitely one of the top items last year that everyone was purchasing. So we wanted to make sure that we could get a bunch in to make sure that you guys are stocked up in time for Valentine's Day. I mean, wedding season's coming up. It's never too early to start talking or even brainstorming about what you're gonna be selling your customers.
Yes, you can use a mug for any occasion.
Yes.
Any beverage too, whatever you prefer.
That's true.
I'm going to move on and kind of show you guys this fabric notebook. So this portion pulls off of the notebook, and it's got a really cool kind of fabric texture. I'm going to have Grace kind of show that up close, but it does come with I think it's 40 pages. I might be incorrect about that exact number, but comes with a couple different pages, and you sublimate right onto the cover there, so you can see it pulls off. So make it easy to sublimate. So really cute little item for that special someone. If you want a little diary, anything like that.
And this, I'm all about the touch, but this is so soft. I feel like it would be great for little kids too, kind of like that sensory feel.
Absolutely.
We did have a question. Could you show the spirals on the notebook up close real quick, Grace, while we have the camera on?
So I don't know if you can see there, but they pull open and it's pretty easy. And then you would just put this back on and squeeze them shut, and then you're good to go.
Good question. All right, so next I'm going to go to this little jewelry keepsake box, and we have engraved it. These are super great to give to your significant others or kids to put their favorite items or mementos. You could do tickets from like your dates to keep them all organized in one spot. You can personalize this with engraving as well as UV LED printing and heat transfer.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite items I think that we have here. You can do so much with it. Like you said, lots of flexibility. You could even create a little package with some of the other things that we've got. Personalize that, and then personalize some things to go inside it as well.
And some things that are hard about these keepsake boxes is they don't feel substantial when you're holding them, but I feel this is a very good high quality, and even the hinges, when you open and close it, they don't feel loose at all. Like it's very well put together.
And open that again, because I want to show them the inside. It does have a mirror and a nice felt lining as well. So if somebody wanted to use it as a jewelry box, lots of different options.
So we can do a close up of this guy too.
Show a close up of that, see how it engraves. Yeah.
All right.
So again, we do have, this isn't sublimation, but it just reminded me as far as sublimation, we do have some hard surface specific sublimation paper as well. The Neenah Jet Kohl paper is a really great paper for hard surfaces. So if you're sublimating something like this, I just wanted to mention that because it can help you conserve a little bit of ink, different kind of paper.
And also if you like this keepsake box, but maybe you do sublimation and you're not into engraving, we do have the new Sublihome line, and we do carry.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and
good idea.
Show it.
It's right back here. It's very convenient.
Yeah, see, so I love this, and it fits right in with our theme today. It says I love you. So that's an option as well if you like that, but you're not an engraver or UV LED printer. Great point, Grace.
So we had a question come in on the blanket, and
whoops,
technical difficulties. It's all good. It's all put together. We're fine.
The blanket sizes. I think there are two sizes. Is that correct?
Yes, there are two sizes. There's a 50 by 60 and a 50 by 70 of the blanket sizes. So two options there for those, 50 by 60 and 50 by 70.
So maybe snuggling up with someone, your significant other, or if you want one to yourself. I mean, you can get the larger size and just snuggle up by yourself.
Exactly. Lots of options there.
And then the item number on the notebook somebody asked was FNB14.
Yes, so FNB14 for this notebook. And again, you'll get the notebook and then of course the cover to sublimate. Okay. Let's see. So another thing, I don't know about you, but Valentine's Day, sometimes, not my favorite holiday, but always an excuse to get some adult beverages.
Yes.
So we do have our growlers. This is UV LED printable. It has this nice little cap. This is, I believe, engravable with Surmark. It comes in a white as well. But this one is engravable with Surmark with the stainless steel. So I really like this option. Super cool option. The item number is, I have it on the bottom here. Let me read here. SSG64SS. So that's the growler. Really fun things you can do with that.
We had a technical question, which I'll handle. So somebody was saying on mobile that they can't see the second screen. Unique feature on mobile when you're on GoToWebinar, if you swipe right, you will see the second screen when we have that up. So if it won't show both at the same time on a mobile device, but if you swipe to the right, I think it's to the right, you will see that camera pop up.
Does that also mean that they like us if they swipe right?
Yeah.
All right, so this is one of
I
our,
knew I was setting you up.
I had to. So this was one of our top selling items last year, and it continues this year.
Yeah.
So
I can't, this item, we can hardly keep it in. So if you're interested, I would recommend getting it
now.
quickly. So yeah, we've got a couple, there's a 20 ounce and a 16 ounce too.
Yes,
so.
and they come in white or stainless steel, and you can sublimate this or you can heat transfer. And it does come with the lid, and the lid's really secure, so you don't have to worry about leaks. So we've got the lid, and we also do have the stainless steel straw.
Yeah. And I think we're going to show that up close again.
Perfect.
So hope everybody that swiped over and can see that now. And this is if you want to do a full, sublimation on this, we do carry a couple different sizes of shrink sleeves that can help you get, a full, beautiful image with your sublimation on that. So just a reminder that, that might be something else that you want to purchase right along with those tumblers.
And if you're unsure, we actually just did a video. Our good friend Steve Steller did a full demonstration on how to do the full wrap design on these. That is super trendy, super popular right now. So if you're not doing that, I mean, I highly recommend it.
Yes.
Everyone's looking for them.
I believe that lives on our YouTube page. So go check out the YouTube page. It's got lots of great options. Got a question?
Yeah, we did have a question on the tumbler that's in Grace's hand right there. Somebody asked if that is a straight edge tumbler or if it's tapered. So
it is straight, so it makes it nice and easy if you want to do that full wrap bleed sublimation process. Good question.
You want to show that over here again, Grace?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay.
Yeah, super fits right in your car cup holder. You don't have to worry about all that stuff. And again, it does come in the white, and then there's also the stainless option as well, which will give you different kind of look, if you're wanting something a little bit different and funky.
Mm-hmm. And our other size is a little bit squattier, so it's actually a really great size to give to kids. And it's got the straw too and the closing seal top. So, I mean, they won't be spilling it everywhere. It's something that can go on the go. And it's just a nice size that they can. It's not too much.
Yeah, I believe so this is a 20 ounce that Grace has. And then I believe it's 16 ounces the other size. And I believe those are on special as well. So you might want to check those out before they fly off the shelves and you miss your chance. So I definitely, those have been super hot. And I have one thing, like I said, I always have more blankets. I always have more mugs, and I always am. Drinkware is another item that I think is people are always going to want, and your customers are always going to want and need. So I think we've been through all of the items. Do we have any more questions or anything you want to see again?
We did have a couple questions here. So the first question was, do all of the engravable items fit in the Glowforge? And I think some do and some don't, correct?
That is correct. So some of the items might just be a little bit too tall where they wouldn't fit in there.
And then another question we had was the item number on the I Love or the keepsake box.
Oh, yes.
And if you have that?
I do. Oh, the sublimation one. Aha.
Oh, the supplement. I'm
yes.
sorry.
The one I threw on the floor.
You guys are testing me.
I've got it here.
Perfect. I will hold it up while he reads it.
That is SHKB128. So if you look that up on our website, that's SHKB128. You'll find that item.
And this works just like the heart one that we showed earlier. So this panel here is a separate aluminum panel. So you put that in your heat press, super, super simple to press it, nice and easy. And then once it's done, you put it in the notch here and it adheres and you are good to go. And this one also is built really sturdy.
Yes, it can handle a fall and be okay.
As you can see, there's no damage. So that's a true testament to this product.
Absolutely. Do we have any other questions, George?
So this one's gonna be out of left field for you. And I'm gonna
Okay.
ask you to take it off the wall behind you, Grace. But somebody was asking about the truck sign, yes, and how that was made, because they were asking if that was sublimation, and that's a combination of different technologies, but not sublimation, correct?
That is correct. So we have laser cut some of our Romark sheet. We have different colors, so it makes it nice if you aren't doing sublimation but you're into engraving, you don't have to spend the time to hand paint all those individual tiny pieces.
Mhm.
So instead you can laser cut them out.
Yeah.
And it's also on our new wood rounds, which is nice.
Yeah, I believe that's the Color Shop woods from what I can tell.
Yes.
And somebody mentioned their Glowforge, and we do carry the Color Shop woods in a hobby size. So
Mhm.
those would fit right into your Glowforge laser, and there's lots of great colors and options.
And we've tested it a lot in those
Mhm.
like hobby lasers, and we know that it does really well. It's proof grade, so
Yeah.
it's all set to put in and create these custom projects.
Yeah.
So somebody asked about the blanket. How do they go ahead and press that if they've got a press that's not that big? And there might be some design ideas, Grace. I know you've played with a few where you've done patterns on the
Mhm.
corners and something in the middle.
So it really depends, because you could, if you just want to add a small personalization, you could put a monogram in the middle, or you could put it in the corner. But if you kind of work in your artwork where maybe it's a repeating pattern, but you add some of that white space in between each press, then you can do all of those different presses and kind of lay it out so it makes sense. You don't have to worry about matching up seams, any of the artwork overlapping. So there's a few different methods that you can use.
Yeah, and another thing too, if you find that you're doing a lot more larger items and your press is limiting you, if you have questions about, upgrading your equipment, that's something that we can help with too. I know, sublimation is kind of, and heat transfer is one of those things that you get started and you just keep going and growing. So we can absolutely help if you want to expand your capabilities there. But to get started, yes, Grace, that's a great point.
Another quick question. There was the heart sublimatable item that we had the blank for. I think there's a completed one behind you, Grace. Somebody wanted to see that.
There is.
Yes.
They're eagle-eyed today.
They are. What else do you want to see while I'm back here? Anything else I should grab? We're going to do a close-up of this though. And I cannot get over, we just recently brought this line on. I cannot get over how vibrant and detailed the color on these is. And if you guys are spending a lot of time doing even like those gallery wrap type looks where it's kind of finicky, they're hard to put together, you print out your artwork, you press it onto the plate and you attach it. Like, it's just so simple and so straightforward, and you get just fantastic results on these.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. I love those.
All right, what else should I grab back here?
I think we had just a few questions on some item numbers.
Sure.
I think we've got those.
Yeah,
The
so
blanket and-
yeah. So the blanket is going to be DP1726, and there are two sizes, but one of the item numbers is DP1726. So they both should pop up if you type that into jpplus.com. And I think there was another question about
the canvas.
The banner. So this canvas banner, this one is HD200B. HD200B.
And if you look around, we also brought on a bunch of new blankets too. So it's not just this super soft microfleece one, but we have some blankets that have some Sherpa lining on the back that I'm a little bit obsessed with. They're super cute.
Yes, there's lots of really great, cozy items that we brought on, like those Sherpa blankets. And I know another thing that's kind of along the line of blankets are dish towels. I know those are really popular. People sublimate recipes on them. Or personally, I'm not a big decorator in my house, but I do decorate with a dish towel for each holiday. So there's an option.
I love it.
So again, from the items behind you, somebody wanted to see the bamboo cutting board behind Jackie. So I think that's one of the new ones with the engravable. That's the one with the engravable.
This one?
insert.
You want to pull? Okay. All right.
Do a close up.
Jackie's so nervous. to take stuff off.
I'll help you. Help.
Jackie, were you good at the game operation?
No,
Okay.
not my strongest skill set here.
I can do a
So
close-up
I'll
of
have
this.
Grace do a close-up of that. So that's laser engravable, the charcuterie board there. Laser engravable, and I believe heat transfer. heat transfer as well.
And UV LED.
And
as
UV
well.
LED. So lots of different options for personalization on that. The item number is STBCB913 for that charcuterie board.
And it's nice too because it has this little pre-cut hole up here. So I know a lot of people, if they take the time to personalize like a charcuterie board or a cutting board, they want to hang it on their wall or in their kitchen for a display. So it's nice because you can add that extra touch and put some twine up here. That way it then becomes a display piece.
And there was also a question on that, if both the bamboo and the slate are engravable.
Yes, they both are. So you can do all the personalization that you need on it.
Good luck, Grace.
I'm scared.
That's all.
Okay, well, I think that's everything that we've got for today. So I want to again thank everybody for taking some time out of their Tuesday afternoon to learn about gifts for that special someone.
I think we have a question.
No, real quick, somebody just stopped in. They said they hopped in late, wanted to know if this would be available to view, and it should be up tomorrow at jpplus.com/webinars.
Yes, and I do have one more thing I forgot. So I mentioned equipment, and I wanted to let you guys know we do have JP Plus, our JPP bucks that are available. You earn them if you purchase a qualifying piece of equipment with us. You earn them after your purchase to spend on items to start creating. So I wanted to just let you guys know that those are available. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're happy to help. And again, these will be available to view on jpplus.com.
Thanks, everyone. We appreciate it.